Okay, so to answer this question, which option would you choose? You'd want to choose the one that probably gave you the lowest payment. I wouldn't. I would choose the one that gave me, I would pick the 0% interest no matter what because I'm not paying any money for interest. But sometimes, you're strapped on a month to month basis, you're strapped for income, so you might have to do it. So for option number one, financing, 0% financing, you just take the value of the car, $25,200, divide it by 48, because for the 0% financing, you're forced into 48 months and it comes out to be $525. That's your payment. If you go with option number two, you do get a $3,000 discount. If you do a $3,000 discount, then you only are financing $22,200. You plug in all the other stuff. The I value, the value of I is this 7.5% divided by 12. And then it says right here that we're doing 48 months. So that's your value of N. You plug all those numbers in your calculator and it comes out to be $536.77. So if you're basing your answer solely on how much your monthly payment is going to be, then this is the winner winner chicken dinner because it has a lower monthly payment. If you're using the TI Inspire, you would go ahead and do option one the exact same way. There's no reason to use the finance solver on it, but if you are going to use the finance solver instead of your payment formula, then you put in the 48 months, you put in the 7.5% interest, you put in the $22,200 that you're financing. It is compounded monthly, and you're going to do 12 payments a year. So you just go here and press enter and it tells you $536.75. So again, there's a little bit of a round off error. Okay, for example number 7, the paying off your credit card question, I'm telling you, you only want to use the Inspire because the formula you have to solve for n, and n is the exponent, which means that you're going to have to do logs, and that formula is so nasty. I did it about 4 times and never got the answer right. And I'm pretty good. Now, I was watching TV while I was doing it, so, but it is just the formula is just too stupid. Just please use the Inspire on this one. I have the solver up over here. My interest rate is 24.99%. And no, that's not an exaggeration. That's exactly how much interest credit cards typically charge you. So you must be very careful with credit cards. And I'm speaking from experience. I spent the first 20 years of my adult life trying to get out of credit card debt. You currently owe $1,485.73. And you're going to make $50 a month, but you're not going to be adding any more charges. I'm telling you right now, if you try to use your credit card while you're trying to pay it off, it will never get paid off. You have to stop using it. That's just about the only way to get it. The number of payments that you need, that's what we're trying to solve for. So on N right here, we're going to press enter, and we're going to say N, that's where you put enter, and it came out to be always round up. You need 47 months. That is almost 4 years. So you see how quickly, I don't know what you would buy for $1,400. Not much. Some clothes and maybe some iPod, earbuds, or maybe a phone. Let's say you go and charge your phone, you put your phone on a credit card. It's going to take you 4 years to pay that off. And when you see how much interest you've paid on it, you'll cry because this balance right here, you will pay much, much, much more than that. So your N is the thing that you calculate. Your I, 24.99. Your previous value is 1485.73. You're making payments of $50. and we don't have a future value, and we're doing compounded per month. Another thing you have to watch out for is credit cards often they take monthly payments, but they compound it differently. So be careful about that. Anyway, so that's about how long it would take. Almost 40 years would be 48 months. So 3 years and 11 months is what it would take you to pay that off. I couldn't help but go back and calculate it. So I just want to show you. So we're going to make 47 payments of $50 each. That's going to come out to be $2,350. So you owe $1,485, and you're going to pay $2,350. And so that means that to buy that iPhone, to charge it rather than to pay cash for it, ended up costing you $865. $865 in interest because you couldn't wait a little while to save up the money rather than charge it. I know sometimes we don't have a choice. There's been many, many, many times where I didn't have a choice but to use a credit card because that was literally the only source of funding that I had. But if you ever have a choice, don't use a credit card unless you can pay it off immediately.